guys, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
We are, it's beautiful today. Look at the sun. I can see the sun out today. We've had snow. We've still got about 5 inches of snow on the ground. But it is a beautiful day. It's supposed to be 50 degrees. So we are heading up to the Goodwill bins. Ooh, a bit bouncy. The Goodwill bins in Hamden, Connecticut. And I'm going to go check it out. I don't like to shop at the bins too much because it's not the best bins. I'm a bit jealous when I see other people doing their bins shopping on their videos, because the Connecticut bins is not that great. I've never really found too much great stuff. I found, I think my best find out of all of the visits was I'll post it up here, was a Matson casket box. Sorry, that's our GPS. A Matson casket box, which I sold for, can't remember, but we'll see when we post it. So yeah, we're going to have a little day trip and check out the Goodwill bins. We haven't been thrifting or sourcing or anything for a couple of weeks because of the holiday, but we are back in business. So let's see what we can find when we get there, guys. Here's the first challenge over with. We get a cart straight away. Well, here we are, Hamden Goodwill bins. We've got a big furniture section. Is there lots of parts? Didn't see any. There we go. So, this is what I don't love about our Connecticut Goodwill bins. They're just very scrappy. Busy today. Looks like they've got a lot of clothing stuff. That's kind of cute, to be honest. So basically we just go through here and we start to dig. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in my pocket, and then when I find stuff I will show you guys. Paul's over there with the cart digging. So here's something that's kind of cool. It's vintage. There seems to be a lot of vintage stuff in these bins here, so I'm going to have a good pick at these bins, but this is kind of cool. I'm not going to take it because it's really damaged, but it's got really pretty paint work on it, and it's definitely vintage. Can't read what that label said actually, but it's a little gray table for eating your breakfast in bed, which I think is kind of cute, but unfortunately this one's going to stay here. So I always try and dig to the bottom of the bin because I tend to look for more small stuff, and I just found this adorable little metal cut out dog, and it is artist signed, and it's really cute. It's got like a little piece thing around his neck and a flower in his mouth. He's cute, so I'm going to bring him home and see what else we keep digging in here. So I was just digging around down here, and this is like a toy bin, but I just found this coin. It says, if I can zoom in, it says United States of America, 1909. And then on the back it says 1 peso. So this could actually be a silver coin. And I just literally found it floating around in the bottom of this bin right here. So that's really cool. I'm going to take this home. I also found this bangle, but I'm pretty sure it's just costume jewelry. But I'll take a look. So that was cool. That coin was really cool. So what's happening right now, you see this empty space right here, they're taking out the old blue bins and they're going to start bringing in the new bins. And there's like a crew of guys, you see these guys over here, they're here every single day and they are reselling clothing. They must do really well. I can't be bothered digging through the clothes. It's just mountains of it, plus it gets really, gets a little spicy when they're digging through the bins over there. So I tend to just avoid it, and when people have moved away from the bins, that's when I start digging. I've got a much more chill bins shopping vibe, I think, than most people. But that being said, I'm actually finding more. I've got a cart full of stuff here. I picked up a couple of Department 56 ornaments, new in the box. Well, not new in the box, but in the box. I think this is an old toy set, and it appears to be complete. Like, all the pieces appear to be in there. So I picked that up and put that in the bin. And this was a really cute bear that I found. Really good condition. Arms and legs seem to maybe move, but we'll figure that out. And I also found this awesome Anna Lee Halloween set, or Halloween dolls. There's 3 of them. They're like witches. And I don't know if I'm going to get these, but this is a vintage copper lid for a copper pan. And then this is another vintage aluminium lid for a pan. I'm thinking about getting those because people may have the pans and not the lids. So, yep, we're going to keep digging. Paul's gone somewhere. Oh, he's all the way down the front looking for CDs and movies. So I'm going to get back to digging. Right, so they're just putting all the bins in. They're just putting all the bins in place over there, and no one's allowed to touch anything until all the bins are in place, and then they get told to be nice to each other while they're digging. So let's see if we can catch the frenzy that's starting. There's Paul. Let's see if we can catch the frenzy that's going to start at these bins. I know. I'm trying to see if I can catch it. It's chaos for about 10 minutes while they start shuffling through everything. They're still bringing bins out, so we've got a couple of minutes. So we've got another bin, and is that the last one? Maybe that's the last one. Go around this side for a second. Yeah, looks like they've got the last bin in place, so they're very well behaved. They're just standing there with their hands in their pockets right now. There you go, no aggressive shopping. And there they go. I will check that out later. Now here's something I'm definitely going to pick up. This is a KitchenAid. If you can see, let's see if I can get it. Is it upside down? Nope, sorry, wait. KitchenAid mixer bowl. So I'm definitely going to pick that up because that will flip on eBay. That's a good one, right? And here's something else that's not coming home with me. This is a 2018 Bugler. I'm not sure if those aren't like human teeth. So yeah, this fella's definitely staying here. It only flips a Ninja Turtle, but it's 2018, and it, even if it wasn't horrifyingly creepy with those teeth, I'd still leave it near. It's probably worth about $10. Well, he's kind of cute. He's a moose. Is he a moose? No, he's a reindeer. What am I talking about? He's a Disney reindeer. I found a library and a bunch of Disney singles. How much is that doggy in the window? Like a whole bunch of these Disney singles. So I don't know if I'm going to keep all this stuff in my car. I'll be checking it out on a troll before we leave. But that's what we got so far. We just got the back doors open here, and check out all of that stuff that they have in there. That's insane. Good Lord. Anyway, this is what we got in the cart. I'll go through everything that we got when we get home. Excuse me. I'm just gonna take a quick look at the furniture, see if there's anything interesting to refinish or mess around with. That is an impressive piece right there. Oh Lord, that is not giant. Oh good Lord, it's heavy too. Look at the neck. That's a big old piece.
If you look.
Yeah. See if there's anything worth refinishing, and then we are going to go and hit the other Goodwill, because there is another actual Goodwill store up here, not just the bins. Alright, hey guys, so I am going to give you a quick rundown on everything that I found at the bins that I'm going to resell. So this really cute Anna Lee set, my mum just looked this up. This should sell for about $25 to $30. It's super cute. Look at the little witchy faces on these mice, and she has a little spider on her hat, which is super cute, and like sparkly dress. I love that. I'm amazed when I find stuff like this at the bins, because I just don't typically, I personally don't love the bins anyway. I go up there this time of year just because there's nothing else going on, so I just go and check out what we can. But I'm always amazed when I find something like that. And then these Department 56, I guess because it's out of season, so people aren't looking for Halloween stuff. But also our bins, as you saw in the video, it was a lot of clothes, and a lot of people buy clothes to resell there. I don't know if that's why we just get clothes there. I have no idea, but we don't get a lot of great stuff up there. Then these two Department 56 Victorian Christmas and a Christmas Carol, and they are both in there. They're both intact, and they've still got the labels and everything. I think probably, again, around $20 for each box of these. This will probably sell for about $20 as well, this KitchenAid mixer bowl. I think this might be a commercial size one. The handle is slightly different than the one that you use. It could be just an older one, but to me that looks a bit slightly different. And then this Monty's Build, I did end up buying this. I still can't decide whether it's like vintage or just made to look vintage, because the label looks vintage to me. And the back looks vintage. It's like it's got, you know, around the edge, it's got like that different color from oh my goodness, I can't even say it. Oxidization, I think is the word I'm looking for. And then obviously there's a spill in it, but it's not actually damaged this or anything. And then all the pieces are in here. This one piece, there's, what is that, vinyl or something, the window pane is broken, but everything else is in there. So I don't know, what do you think, guys? Do you think that's vintage, or do you think that's new to look like vintage? I found this as well. I think it was actually pretty cool. I think this is like a 1980s hair accessory, and I was saying to my mum, I think what we're going to do is we're going to start doing whatnot shows, because my mum's home now, so I've got like someone who can help me. So I think we're going to start looking for like 80s accessories, and then we'll do an 80s accessory show, and you know, we'll do a Christmas in July show and things like that, and you know, cassettes and DVD, all those kind of different shows. So we're going to start picking up pieces for that. And then this was another bins find. This is brand new in the box. It's a charging system for a Wii U and a Wii controller. Now, Wii's don't resell for hi Millie, you want to say hi to Millie? Millie, say hi to everybody. Say hi, sweet girl. She's so cute. So this one, but it's new in the box, so I did pick this up, and it'll probably sell for about $10 to $15. So I probably wouldn't buy that anywhere else, because it was from the bins, and probably in weight cost $1. I think it's $1.69 a pound when you purchase at the bins. And then this is a weird thing I picked up, and unfortunately it sounds like it's loose in there, but this is a Spirit of Yachting 2012 Rolex DVD, and it's of the event itself. So, and it's factory sealed, and I picked it up and I thought I will just see how this does. I have seen them listed. I haven't seen any sold listed for $50. I listed mine for $24.50, just basically because I probably paid less than $1 for it. But she's drinking water, I'm sorry. We were at a sale, I don't know if you remember it. It was a house that was just never ending. The family had multiple houses, and they lived in one, they worked in another one. It was just room after room after room. And I was looking at some Patek Philippe magazines, and I didn't pick them up because I thought, well, they're just magazines. I googled it because I was curious when I got home, and Patek Philippe, which is a really high-end watch brand. You can hear that rumbling up there. That's Polly's putting all the Christmas decorations away. It's chaos. It's like a disaster up there. It's like Christmas blew up into the rest of the house. So we're just trying to get everything away. But those Patek Philippe magazines, they sell for like $25 to $30, even just old ones that are just, you know, not current. So next time I see anything with Rolex or Patek Philippe, I am looking out for it and I will be picking it up. And this cutie, I did say was a bear, it's actually a kitty cat. It's a 2000 black cat, super cute, only sell for about $10, but I've actually been selling quite a few of my Boyd's bears and Barrington bears and a Dandy bear, so I'm going to start picking these up. Maybe we'll do a teddy bear whatnot show. That would be kind of cute actually. And then two of the finds, this one and obviously this coin, amazing. I picked this up because I just thought it was super cute. It is kind of looks rusty. I picked it up because it was signed. It's only 2017, so it's not particularly old. But it took us a minute to actually figure out the signature, because the signature, I don't know if you can read it because I think my head's in the way of the light. That says Jess Mahari and Patrick Henderson 2017. It's an American folk artist, sculptor. And I found this one listed, not sold, but listed for $200, and another one for $150, another one on Poshmark for $90. And she's a well-known artist. She is has a good following. Her pieces are pretty highly sought after. So I listed this one, I think, at $125, and we'll just see what happens. But blown away, in the bins. I couldn't believe it. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I was amazed because I usually go up there and I don't really find anything because I'm not a clothing reseller. I sell it, but not a lot. I'm much more interested in vintage and weird and wonderful finds. Obviously, if I find something like, you know, electronic that will be a quick flip, I'm going to pick that up for a reasonable price. But my interest really is, well, I love seeing the homes, first of all. I love shopping, obviously love shopping with my mum and hanging out with my mum. And I just I love rehoming and finding wacky kind of stuff. So, yeah, anyway, I digress. And then the other thing, absolutely blown away finding this. This is a 1909 peso. It's a Philippines peso, but it was actually minted out of the USA. USA Mint. I think it said Philadelphia Mint, and it's 1909. It is 97% silver. It's solid silver. I have it, as you can see, there's like this crescent mark right here. I'm actually going to my metal detecting club next week, and I'm going to ask them if I should leave that because it looks a bit like corrosion. So I'm just thinking this may have been a metal detecting find, part of there may have been another coin sitting on top of this, and that's why this is so pretty and shiny, and then this is kind of roached. But I'm going to take this to my metal detecting club and ask them what they think of it. But I found prices for this all over the place. Like just scrap silver for this coin would be between $20 and $30 just for melt silver. Mint condition, I saw one for $700, but mint, literally mint condition. It has to be immaculate. And then other ones for about $90 to $150. The prices were all over the place. Obviously condition is a huge issue, and this one does not have a great issue, but I'm going to add this to my collection of coins from metal detecting and mudlarking. So yeah, I literally could not believe I found that sitting in the bottom of the bins. So I'm really glad we actually took a trip up there and went up and looked for that stuff. I did do a video. I'll probably put it together as a short. I may put it on my Patreon page rather than here because it's not really picking. So if there's a link below to my Patreon page if anybody wants to go and see me clean this up and all that good stuff. Just drop in over there. But yeah, I'm so excited about this. The little history seeker in me makes me want to keep this one. So that's it, guys. I will see you on the next video. My mum and I, oh, I'll show you this. I still kind of putting things away, but if you remember a couple of videos ago, we were organizing the office space. Let me zoom out a little bit. So I had a treadmill here, and we've cleaned everything up, made it a much more official lady she shed, but it's a office. I don't know if you can think of a name that we should call it, because it's not a man cave, because the ladies hang out down here. but we're trying to think of a name for it. But so what I've done is this table right here is going to be the Whatnot show table. So I'll do the Whatnot shows here. Then I have obviously all my stuff organized. Over here is where I keep all my cleaning supplies, my refinishing supplies for when I want to do some refinishing. We're still kind of organizing this area, but I am super happy with my little space right now. So anyway, just thought I'd give you a quick look. And we are out on Saturday. All three of us are out on Saturday. Let's spin this around so you can talk to me. Can I spin this around? No, I can't. So you're going to keep looking at that bird pic. We are all three of us out on Saturday. There are 2 estate sales in the local area, and I'm super excited to get some estate sales. It's been a few weeks, so we will see you on the next video, guys. See if you can see me. Bye.